Yes, new complaint is about to be filed by by me in order the new order by the judge Judge Susan Barker. Even though I disqualified her for the next judge, as I still have filled out a new complaint as it was an order, so I guess they would recommend it. But anyway, in case 4 colon 19 dash CV 00229 SEBDML. Frederick D. Jones Jr. versus Kelly Brown, Detective Kelly Brown. New complaint. As follows. Judge Susan Barker. No one can be charged in this country without knowing something. So you have to knowingly break the law, or you have to know your rights as your legal rights. As I was on Haldol Decadent, which it does what it says is it holds you back. It's a medication that alters your mind and it holds you back as your emotions. Now, I know from experience of being on these drugs and how it affected me. So when someone out aggressives me, is more aggressive, then they outpower me. Then I can't see anything. It's almost as if it turns you schizo. So it makes you almost fear the person, as you can feel their intentions or whatnot, their demeanor, but you can't act on it or whatnot. How you do to retaliate. So it holds you back from retaliating. They would win the fight or whatnot, which I would know because I would feel restraint. It's hold it back. It's almost like I feel a different emotion. It's fear instead of to fight back. Fear to back away or to stand down is what the medicine does. It was its intent. Now, I explained to my doctor and physician, Allen, at Clark Memorial, how this medicine affects me is when people's more aggressive and have authority that I have to stand down or whatnot, so I can't be my true self. So I never was my true self in my apartment. So how can I be charged something when I'm incompetent or whatnot? As it affected me that way as a substance, and you can do the test on it. So by Officer Kelly's job description, he is to do his homework, so he should know what I'm on. I'm on Social Security, all that. He should know all that. He should know what substance I'm on. So, with that being said, Kelly Brown was neglected me, and it is a breach of duty if he did not do this. And he'd had to know that I was intimidated or whatnot by these people in the apartment. As when they was in my apartment, the officers they asked me, do I like if as if I was intimidated by these people, to get a lockdown unit, a security or whatnot, a secured apartment where you have to talk to a secretary before you can go to the room or whatnot. Officer Kelly noticed at the time of search. So he knew I was intimidated, and he still charged me, and he gave them lesser charges knowingly, and gave them lesser charges or no charges at all, charging me with full and charging me with maintaining a common nuisance, giving some of them visiting common nuisance, and some of them had drugs on them. Didn't charge them with paraphernalia or dealing or anything like that, which they had enough to deal. It's on a police report or whatnot. Yeah, and yet he says that I was incompetent. He says I was competent is what he testified for by locking me up. Then he said that they was incompetent almost. But the jail says when I go to jail, the jail says I'm incompetent. So then it gets me in entrapment. So he says I'm competent, and I get behind there, which he knew I was competent before. Then they're going to say I'm incompetent, dope me up to make me incompetent, then to keep me wrapped up in the system and get lost in the system. So it was entrapment, and criminal and want me, and danger and wanted me, or whatnot. It was an assault and battery through a scrutinized function. Regardless, Frederick Jones. That's what I have to say on that note. And Frederick D. Jones Jr. versus Kelly Brown, and that is my new complaint for this officer.